Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Hope you all are fine and in good health. Welcome to Zoom online class. I'm your science teacher, and today we will do the revision of unit number 10, that is properties of light. So we will discuss about the objectives as well. So you have to listen each and every topic very carefully. So students, here are the objectives of chapter number 10, that are the properties of light. What you have to do, you have to share the correct answer. The first one option is that light is a form of dash. So you have three options. One is sound, second one is energy, and third one is heat. So the correct option here is energy. Light is a form of energy. Second statement is light travels in the form of dash. Like how light travels, you have three options: bow, drops, or a straight line. So you'll know that light always travels in a straight line. So the correct option is light travels in the form of straight line. Now look at the third one. Light travels fastest through a dash. Again, you have three options. One is vacuum, second one is mountain, and third one is seawater. So the correct option is vacuum. Light travels fastest through a vacuum. And the fourth one is an ordinary mirror produces a dash reflection: shadow, regular, or irregular. So three options are given, and the correct option is regular. An ordinary mirror produces a regular reflection. Now let us look at the fifth one. The speed of the light in a vacuum is dash million meters per second: 300, 400, or 500. So here the correct option is 300. The speed of light in a vacuum is 300 million meters per second. Sixth one is the light rays hitting a mirror are called dash rays. So again you have three options: reflected and refracted, incident. So the light rays hitting a mirror are called incident ray. The correct option is incident. Seventh one is a dash has two mirrors: telescope, periscope, or microscope. So you have to choose the one. A periscope has a two mirror. Periscope is the right answer. Eighth one is the light rays coming out from a mirror are called dash rays: reflected, second one is refracted, and third one is incident. So the correct option is reflected. The light rays coming out from a mirror are called reflected ray. Ninth one is the image in a pinhole camera is dash than the object. Is it larger, same, or smaller? So the correct option is smaller. The image in a pinhole camera is smaller than the object. Number 10. A reflection is the dash of light. Again you have three options: bouncing, scattering, or diverging. So the correct option is a reflection is the bouncing of light, right? Now look at the 11th one. Reflection occurs in a dash ways: 2, 3, or 4. So the correct option is 2. Reflection occurs in two ways. Come to the 12th one. Concave mirrors are also called dash mirrors: diverging, plane, or converging. So the correct option is concave mirrors are also called converging mirror. 13 is the image in the pinhole camera is dash because it is formed on the screen. The image in the pinhole camera is real, upright, or virtual? So the correct option is real. The image in the pinhole camera is real because it is formed on the screen. 14 is the angle of incident is always dashed to the angle of reflection. Smaller, larger, or equal? Correct option is equal. The angle of incident is always equal to the angle of reflection. Come to the last one. Concave mirror has dashed surface on the outside. Shiny, dull, or transparent? So the correct option is dull. That concave mirror has a dull surface on the outside. So light is a form of energy we can see. Like sound, light travels as a wave. But unlike sound, light does not depend on vibrations and does not need a medium to travel through. Light from the sun travels through a huge empty space to reach the earth. A few things give off their own light, including the sun and the stars, light bulbs, candles, and fires. So these are called the luminous objects. Because they give off their own light, we see everything because the light is reflected from it into our eyes. So light always travels in straight line at a very high speeds. It travels at different speeds through different substances. Light travels fastest through a vacuum, such as through space. Its speed then is about 300 million meters a second, and nothing can travel fastest than this. So what is reflection? A reflection is the bouncing of light off the surface on which it falls. And the definition for the shadow is, a shadow is a dark area formed because light travels in a straight line and cannot go around an object. We know that light travels in a straight line and the shadows form. A shadow is an area behind an object where no lights from a source can reach. If light rays could bend around the corners, then they would go around an opaque object and there would be no shadow, right? Now let us discuss that what is the difference between regular reflection and diffuse reflection. So in a regular reflection is produced by the smooth surface, and in regular reflection the reflected rays are parallel, as you can see in the diagram. But in the diffuse reflection is produced by rough surfaces, and in diffuse reflection the reflected rays are not parallel, as you can see in this picture. In a regular reflection, like when light strikes a surface, some of it is reflected back into our eyes and we see the object. All surfaces reflect some light, but not all in the same way. Very smooth and high polar surfaces reflect all lights at the same angle, giving a clear reflection. The reflection is in the calm surface of a lake or on the highly polar surface of a sheet of metals are the examples. Like surface of a calm surface of the lake or a high polar surfaces or high polar surfaces are the examples of the regular reflection. This type of reflection is called the regular reflection. An ordinary flat mirror, which is also known as a plane mirror, it also produces a regular reflection. So here in this picture you can see the incident ray and the reflected ray. So the light rays hitting a mirror are called incident ray, and those coming out again are called the reflected rays. The angle at which light hits the mirror is called the angle of incident, and the angle at which the light is reflected is called the angle of reflection. The angle of incident is always equal to the angle of reflection. This means that the light leaves the mirror at the same angle as it hits the mirror. We can use this fact to help us see above crowds, over high walls, and around the corners using a periscope. Right? So in the previous picture you have seen that the incident ray and the reflected ray, as well as the angle of incident and the angle of a reflection. So the light rays hitting a mirror are called the incident ray, and those that coming out are called the reflected rays. So here we will discuss about the periscope. A periscope uses two mirrors, one above the other. The light coming into the periscope hit the first mirror at 45 degrees and so is reflected out at 45 degrees. This means that light has turned through 90 degrees. The same then happens at the second mirror. Periscopes are also used in submarines, so sailors underwater can see what is happening on the surface. There is another property of plane mirrors, which you may have noticed. If you look into a plane mirror and blink your left eye, then the image of you will blink back with its right eye. Plane mirrors turns everything the wrong way round. We can make use of this as you will see in the photograph of the ambulance. When the word on the front of the ambulance is literally inverted by the driving mirror of the car in front, the word can be read properly. So hold a small mirror near to this picture to see how it would look in the driving mirror of a car. So dear students, hope you understood all the lecture. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe.